all good. It's all good.
So why are May and Sylvanas not here? What did they decide?
Were we were all clustered together. So I'm wondering, were we by a wall, any sort of trap door, and maybe we could
May was
separated?
back here the entire time. So no one's been seeing him. No one saw May, so he could have been, something went like and grabbed him and sucked him out.
Right.
Because we have not. He was just had his little thing going. Pew, pew, pew. But we did not. Nobody had an eye on May. That's normally how battle is. Like May hides somewhere.
Pew, pew.
So it's probably like, oh, the battle's over. Where'd May go? So that's easy enough to explain. He just disappeared. He was in this room, and now he's not.
How about Sylvanas?
He was right next to us. That's going to be tough.
I don't know the latent abilities of a Lamia, but I don't know if they're like any kind of, if they're similar to Medusa at all. Maybe she has some kind of poison that just petrifies him. And despite my extensive healing background, maybe there's some antidote that's within the, he's actually still there, but just petrified, and there's no way for me to cure him.
Or carry him.
I was going to say that.
If he's a giant.
Put him in her cloak.
Yeah. He doesn't weigh less than 10 pounds.
Attention floating disc.
He weighs more than what.
He's basically the Han Solo of.
Yeah, nice. I love you. I know.
So
it's like
something like. I mean, I'm not sure if that is actually what a Lamia can do, but it sounds feasible. Some sort of curse or whatever has struck him.
She has some kind of poison. I was watching some Jet Li movie last night, and there were actually Lamias in it. At the very beginning. Then Netflix broke, but they had poison. They poisoned some villagers. That's all I got. But I was like, hey, that's a Lamia.
Okay. So is he stone or just frozen or what?
We can go with the Harry Potter petrified. We watched that a little bit yesterday.
Maybe it could be some kind of petrification. Maybe a
Mrs.
corpse of sort, because technically with my rituals I could cure petrify. Yeah. So maybe it's some unknown material, some chaotic,
something very heavy.
Yeah,
as well.
He's turning to I don't know. Deuterium or something.
Unobtainium.
I was going to say, yeah. You beat me to it.
And maybe we feel a sense of urgency. Maybe we see that chitinous exterior creeping up his body.
Oh yeah, because he has.
Right.
That's another thing that happened is your healing surges, where you have like one right now, right?
Yeah, one healing surge.
Yeah.
So I've got an arm. But Sylvanas was the one that noticed it. Did anyone else notice it?
No.
See, because he noticed it, but
May is petrified.
But May is gone. May is gone.
May is gone, and Sylvanas.
Yeah, the only people that noticed Travis' creepy arm are now.
Okay.
Otherwise,
I'm going to make a check to hide my arm from them.
Okay.
Now that battle is stopped.
Well, we didn't notice it, so.
But now
it's after we're just kind of standing around.
I don't know. I'm not sure the end result of Malachi's issues, but I don't know what you call them, issues. But could we link that to the disappearance? I don't know how big you want to play that.
That's up to you guys.
Okay. Because
that's going to be a 28 bluff on my arm.
All right.
And that doesn't have to. Isn't that just against our
perception?
passive perception? You beat me if it's passive perception or insight. I think it'd be insight minus 18.
Passive perception is 17. Wait, your perception is higher than mine. Aurora has ADD.
What about your insight, Michael?
A little bit.
I feel like we all have pretty low. What is your passive perception and
Let's
insight?
see.
15.
Oh.
My insight is 12. But I'm trained in it, which is sad because my wisdom.
It sounds like your bonus, not your.
Passive? No, her passive is.
No, ask her what her.
Passive,
17.
Passive insight is 22.
Okay.
My insight's 8. Passive is 18.
There you go.
Same thing.
Okay, so Malachi's able to sweep his cloak over his chitinous arm.
I thought that happened when he lost all healing surges.
No, when he was reduced below half of his.
Healing surges. If it was lost all, it'd be hardly ever happen.
It would never happen. Yeah.
Even though it would almost happen now.
Well, okay, so I know. We are all probably pretty banged up, but this is not a good area to rest. And so we peek around. You said we peeked around the end of the hallway, and we see this
May's not there.
massive stone figurine, living creature. Do we see it?
Yeah, if you look towards the end of the hallway, you see a large stone demon-looking statue with an open maw and a slight green flicker inside of his mouth. But before you move down there, how do you guys react to the petrification of
and disappearance of May
of Sylvanus and the disappearance of May?
Well, I'm obviously going to try and heal Sylvanus when I notice, and when nothing happens, then...
So you walk up to... Here, I can put Sylvanus on the board, so we have something to interact with.
Yay.
I'm looking for May.
All right.
May? Where is that gnome? What's this right here?
Hello, old gnome.
When you peek your face through that door, you see into a simple cavern in the rock cliff that looks as though it has not been. Oh, never mind. No.
No, you don't. You don't see that.
Disregard that.
You were having a daydream.
Yeah, that's not at all what you see. The walls here are covered in peculiar runes as the room's north end, a stone-rimmed pool. This says burbles. I think it means bubbles.
Burbles helps, yeah.
Burble.
It's kind of like...
I don't know.
Ripley.
Burble is from Alice in Wonderland, or Alice Through the Looking Glass. The Jabberwocky burbled.
Bubble or burble. That's either one. A stone-rimmed
You say
pool.
babble.
Burble bubbles. Babbles. It overflows the pool sides and trickles in various rivulets across the floor. The twisting, snaky pattern of the water should be random, but they appear to have some eldritch design. You want to do an Arcana check to
I'm
see
getting
if
my
you...
dice out now.
Well,
Yeah.
you're not there.
Oh, I'm not there!
No.
15.
You don't know anything
Rolling
about
dice
these
unnecessarily,
runes.
sorry.
Should have
These
stayed
runes
awake
are
during
foreign.
Eldritch Rune
You
class.
should have paid
Eldritch
attention
Rune
in
class.
Eldritch Rune class. You do not, however, see any evidence of May.
I don't see May, guys.
All right.
I don't know what he could have hidden off to.
Here, let me draw that room for you.
And
Now that you've peeked in.
Do we need to lift up?
Yeah, we'll need to lift up.
Or can we just draw... Well, yeah, that's true, because we have to...
Slide over.
Yep.
And seeing Sylvanus, I'm going to do everything in my power to try and heal him.
Okay.
And noticing that I am unable to heal him, and it's an odd material, I'm going to have a very, very terrible sense of foreboding. Guys, we need to hurry.
Yeah.
Figure out what the hell's going on.
Is it like advancing? Or
I imagine that he's immediately petrified, but doesn't have to be that like your chitinous arm, but there's some kind of corruption that is slowly
Maybe magical stone poisoning.
that seems to be worsening his condition as it creeps up from his feet.
Okay.
So here in the center of the room is a large pool of water, and it's ringed by stones. And the water overflows.
Into the stones. Oh.
I should have had Michael do this.
That's okay.
Is it deep, or is it just a puddle of water?
Almost barely above the surface area? Or surface?
It would be about, on your average human, it would be about calf height.
Oh, okay.
But the entire floor is in this?
But the floor is somewhat there's a pattern to the water as it overflows.
Okay.
It doesn't flow in any particular pattern that would be defined by gravity or a natural occurrence.
nice. That's nice artwork.
Thanks.
Tentacles of Cryonax.
It's not bad. It's nice. All right. So while I guess Tyr's trying to heal Sylvanas, Aurora's going to try to figure out what exactly is wrong with him. We know what it is, kind of, but let's just say that I try to decipher something and I can't figure it out.
Okay, so I guess Tyr, do a heal check, and it doesn't matter what you roll, you'll
Right.
reveal that you don't know what the source of Sylvanas' corruption is.
Yeah.
Although Aurora is a little bit... Aurora? Can I say my character's name correctly for once? Aurora is a little bit distrustful because May's just disappeared and all of a sudden Sylvanas is
Our group is diminishing.
petrified. I'm like, did he have anything to do with it? So this kind of weird idea is maybe in the back of her mind, but she doesn't voice it.
You both look around and you see that Malachi is nowhere to be seen.
It's probably better that we did not see his arm, because I think Tia would start making false connections from a player knowledge standpoint.
Are you with Bahamut too? No.
Seeing that Malachi has now disappeared, Tyr's going to kind of go into...
You call out to him?
No. Not in this fucking place. He's going to look around frantically, and he would probably, since we're all in that room, he would probably duck his head around the corner where May was, because I would probably be trying to find May as well. Mm-hmm. And how far... Malachi, have you gone into the room at all?
I'd pretty much just like maybe open the door and just kind of... I mean, if it is a door, I don't know. And then like... Basically, so I could see what was in there.
So, yeah, I would probably walk into that small room where May was, or at least peek my head around the corner, and I would imagine I would see you. If you would just open the door and not really walk
I mean, I would not have, like, let the door close behind me.
Yeah. Never fucking open. Alright, so, peering around the corner, I sigh a bit of relief, saying that we still have one more companion.
I'm going to tiptoe behind Tyr here, so I'm not taking my chances. I'll cover your back.
I really want to rest, but this is not a safe place to do it.
But do we know anything about the pool? I mean, can I do an Arcana check to see if I feel any evil, or is it kind of a place of healing, or, what can we decipher from... Hey, 20! Maybe I know something. Is it a good place to rest?
The runes on the wall seem designed to channel energy, perhaps taken from the ambient Feywild environment to some central source.
Maybe this is like the coal room that powers the engine room. Perhaps.
Can I, and you said it's on the walls? Can I touch the walls to see if I can...
The water
on the
floor forms these runes.
Okay.
Oh, they're in forms of runes?
Yeah, the
swirling patterns.
Patterns that, as the water overflows from the well, are forming runes on the floor of, like, running water current.
Well, like any good engineer, don't stick your hand on a current.
Yeah.
I don't really want to mess up these runes.
But is there...
I'd say I don't see May anywhere.
Well, it's best that we don't go too... I would imagine that we'd want to stay in the general vicinity. One, because May just walked off. At least we don't lose him. And two, we don't want to leave Sylvanas too far
maybe
behind.
May is hiding somewhere and he might come out later.
Who knows?
Yeah.
So I would say we should probably stay... At least figure out the secrets of this general area. Now it just comes down to what do we want to handle first? Do we want to handle the giant gargoyle that will probably turn into a real thing and kill us all? Or do we want to touch the electric current runes that will probably fry us to death?
What do I see around this room?
Yeah.
Like around the periphery? I mean, do I see any doors? Do I see any... Or is this just like a dead end?
The walls themselves are also covered in peculiar runes.
You like my toe? Let me move that up for you. Well, dead ends are always good. Maybe we should explore the dead end at least.
Yeah. Do we have anything on us that we might be able to, test the water with? Because I'm interested in it.
10-foot pole.
Yeah, I've got a staff, but it probably also conducts electricity. Rora's hair is now. I want to check out the runes. I want to see if, maybe...
I'm going to leave it to you two arcane users, because I will get nothing from the runes.
Do we recognize them from what we wrote down?
He didn't.
Okay.
But I did. You didn't do an Arcana check.
Well, she did.
Oh, yeah, she did.
And she recognized that the runes are designed to channel energy, perhaps taken from the ambient Feywild environment itself, and channel it to some central source.
I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can figure out anything, but having studied the teleportation circle, do these runes look anything similar to that? Maybe this is a rune that powers that teleportation circle?
You could float that idea to your companions.
Because Tyr wrote down a lot of the...
Well, yeah, I drew the teleportation circle, so I'll relay that information to the two of you and say, that maybe I'll pull out my ritual book and say, I can't really tell anything, but does this look like something that could be connected?
Does it? She'd be able to answer that.
Would I know? Would I roll something to know?
Maybe an Arcana check?
I know. You're Aurora, not me.
I'm
Are
just
they the same
trying to figure out if I...
same type of runes?
Yes.
Okay.
They appear to belong to... They would belong to the same alphabet.
Okay.
So anybody who's studied the writing of runes and their implications in the use of magic would know that they belong to the same alphabet. Would be able to recognize that.
Tyr is not a magic user, but he is skilled in the use of rituals. And just given that it's the same language, and the use of the circular motif in the middle of the room, and the fact that this room does seem to control energy, I'm going to make an educated guess and say that it's somehow connected with the teleportation circle. I don't know for sure. So I think it's worth investigating, because that teleportation circle was completely dead when we noticed it. And did we determine it was a one-way?
That was your thought.
I think it was so maybe the energy, if we could somehow reverse the polarity of this room, we could get that teleportation circle working. I don't know. That's about as helpful as I'm going to be to you guys. Until you can give me something with a little more ritualistic.
Alright. Aurora will approach the main center pool with the stones around it and peer
Look inside.
Alright. A pale metal key lays at the base of the pool, though the ripples in the water make its exact location hard to determine.
Interesting.
Key in the pool.
It's going to be like the sword of Gryffindor and Ron Weasley.
Guys, I have mage hand.
Grab the key. Sounds simple.
Is there anything else that I noticed now that we've established that the runes are similar? Are they all accounted for? Can I take 5 and kind of walk around the circle, not disturbing the runes, to see if maybe one's missing, or there's kind of a dry spot where there should be a flow of water?
It appears to you that the room is more in a state of stasis. You can almost imagine it in modern parlance as like a engine that has yet to be turned on.
Okay.
I want to just scout the perimeter of the whole room and basically check every corner.
Okay.
Don't all you see
Do I
runes?
see? Is there anything? Any other doors? Any false doors?
There's one door there you can see at the other end of the hall that leads out into the hallway.
Room.
Yeah.
Oh, so these are connected.
Can I open it?
You can open it.
Don't open it.
Not.
You see a method of opening it. There's the handle. Okay. And the doors...
is it locked and needs a silver key?
The normal wooden doors in the room are closed, but not locked.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
alright, so Aurora's gonna turn to the rest of my only 2 companions and tell them, hey guys, I see a key in here. Should I remove it? What do you want to do with it?
keys are useful in dungeons, so we might as well try and recover it, but in a safe manner.
Hey guys, is it cool if I use Mage Hand?
Sure, go ahead. This is what it's made for. Will that grab it? Go for it.
Yeah. So I mean, it's obviously less than 20 pounds.
Maybe.
So.
Hopefully.
But you said it's hard to determine its location. Is it a shallow pool or is it a?
Well, that's probably what's hard to tell. It's just kind of
shimmering magic on top.
Yeah, you can roll perception if you want.
Yeah, I'll roll a perception and ready my mage. Oh, 1.
Don't notice anything.
Okay.
You lost sight of the key.
It seems like a normal.
Aurora
Stuck in
signals
her
for
eye.
us to come over and see this oddity that is this fountain.
Guys, I have an eyelash in my eye. I can't see anything. Can you help me out here?
There's a key here.
I can't see.
Tyr is curious, and being silver, his dragon senses are tingling. Let's take a look. Maybe he can help out with some perception. He seems to be a little blindsided by the silver as well, with a 15 perception.
You seem to think that this key isn't silver, but platinum.
Oh, I told you.
Yeah.
This ain't no normal key.
Get it.
I'm gonna tell Aurora that I feel that she should try to grab the key.
Okay. Alright, Aurora's going to convalesce the mage hand and slowly submerge it in the water. What happens?
It seems you try and use the mage your
dip
your
into
mage
the pool.
hand to, but the key is difficult to pinpoint, and you can't seem the mage hand can't seem to ever get a grasp on the key,
So it's like either moving or the water seems to be distorting.
distorting the image of the key. Yeah.
We're gonna have to drink the water till we can get to the bottom.
I'm really thirsty, guys.
Let's turn it into beer.
We'll be waiting a couple of months in this room.
Have water to wine.
I wish that would be a great ritual.
Jesus, dragon!
See if you can.
It'd be everybody's
Hold
best
on,
friend.
what I can do is let me see if that. Maybe I can actually use the flagon of ale procurement for some reason.
How about sticking something else in there? Maybe something physical instead of magical.
Well, I was going to try and.
Maybe drop a rock in there, see what it does.
Sure. Do you see any rocks on the ground?
Are there any rocks around?
There are no rocks on the ground.
Damn it.
It
There's
is
never
like
rocks around when
Is
we
this
need
room
them.
like spotlessly clean?
Next time we see Scree, let's like gather it and put some in the cloak just for these things. Just for these
Don't we have
times.
any sort of thing that we could just some non-significant item we can just drop in on us?
Lambda's bread.
Yeah. How about just throw some lambda's bread in there? See what does it do?
Do you do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh god.
See how a physical object reacts to this, or it reacts with physical.
All right. So strange ripples flow through the pool of water, and rivulets trace their way across the floor as you drop the bread in. So it's like a pebble in a pond. It spreads across, and then a water serpent manifests
No!
out of the center of the pool.
Good thing I didn't drink it, I guess. I was about to drink
I totally
it.
forgot about the serpent.
It looks like this.
Oh,
That's
Oh,
kind of
goodness.
scary looking.
Ekans!
yeah. And
It was
it
the Viper.
attacks you.
It attacks me.
Where are we? We haven't rested, we haven't done anything, we are
No,
still...
I am going to, seeing this, immediately jerk Aurora out of harm's way and shift her back.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3 towards the door.
Is this actually combat, or is it just attacking me?
It's attacking you.
Okay.
It's a
Well, you don't like bread?
It's hungry.
He is. Or...
for tiefling.
Yeah.
So, do we all need to roll initiative?
Not yet, baby.
Not yet.
There's a chance.
Oh,
Does anyone play the flute?
Well, I guess I can't move.
all right.
It's
Probably going to hit with a roll like that.
Let's get ready to take damage.
9, so 14 damage, and you are teleported
Oh.
What?
Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
to another dimension, and we don't see you.
Where's Harry Potter when you need him?
So that's going to be... So...
This is where they went. We can move these.
I don't think it's...
There we go.
No, it's not here. You have to do some more drawing.
Devolving.
Oh god, you just get teleported to a whole nother area?
Oh, you're kidding! Oh no! Well, maybe this is where May went.
Maybe. If so, he's drowned.
Oh boy.
Because you are teleported into the middle of a raging river.
Oh, jeez.
Remember that waterfall that you saw?
Yeah.
Oh, was it at the end? Oh, that's nice.
Oh, shit. Oh, is this going to be like a mini game where it's like you have to get out and you fall off the edge?
Are those rocks at the bottom?
Those are rocks at the bottom.
Yeah. That's
Oh dear God.
And there's a large obelisk here in the center.
And now you're asleep.
And you're stunned.
No.
Unconscious.
Alright.
Wow.
Wait, so I'm
Is this
teleported?
you are here?
You are teleported
Is this
Where?
No, that's the obelisk. So you're right in the middle?
here in the middle of the
okay.
river.
Ah.
Well, this is...
Looks like you're surfing.
Well, this is peculiar.
Alright.
Shit.
So your character teleported to the river must succeed an athletics check to swim in it. So go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Oh boy. So that's going to be -2, 15.
Alright, you fail the check to swim in it, so at the beginning of your turn you will float 4 squares towards the or 3 squares towards the end of the towards the end of the waterfall.
Can I teleport out?
Right, he moves now?
No, at the beginning of his turn, so we'll all roll initiative now.
Okay.
That's the surprise round.
Wow, that's all for bread.
Do I roll initiative?
Yes.
17.
15.
I don't even remember what daily powers I've used.
Me neither. I'm a little...
Oh man.
You gotta pull mine out. I got a 20.
Tyr was 20. Aurora.
I was 15.
Okay.
17.
Alright, change of music.
I think I've used all mine. Actually, no, I haven't used that one.
Actually, I don't think I used these yet.
Can we pretend we rested?
When's the last time we rested?
It's been a while, but I still...
When you guys
Did we not
camped-
rest and say we did?
When you guys camped in the
Yeah.
that room.
I spent a lot of action points. I'm back up to 1 action point, but we haven't rested for a while. I'm down to 6 healing surges. We should have redistributed healing surges from Sylvanas.
He's stolen his.
Stupid us.
There we go.
Oh, I thought you were pulling out like extra minions, and I was just like,
No! Yeah.
What is that?
control.
It's like a water...
Water nymph thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like...
Wait, no, Aurora was right here.
Two
Or
swirling...
did you slide?
I used my power to slide back.
Okay.
Get her out of harm's way.
Yeah.
Okay. As you pull her away, the serpent falls down into the pool and becomes water again.
Oh... Malachi? There's no answer.
And so now we're all like ready to fight, and there's
Nothing to
that
fight.
thing.
There's nothing to fight.
Aurora's gonna like look at Tyr and say, now what?
Am I drowning still?
Well, Tyr has to go first. Tyr has to make his decision first.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Seeing this, I'm gonna level my sword and level my shield and hold my sword out, and steadily, a phalanx of 1, reapproach the circle.
All right.
Wait. As Tyr does that, Aurora puts her hand on her shoulder and is like, wait, I have an idea.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you that idea as soon
So
as I
before
read
I can go forward.
this idea.
Are we able to I was just curious if they were able to walk on these.
Oh, the runes.
Or are they like?
I'm avoiding the runes. I'm not stepping on them.
Okay. I was just
I'm
curious.
scared of them. Tyr doesn't really like magic.
So I'm going to suggest to Tyr, what if we can provoke it, but not... Like, what if we can throw something in the pool, and then I'll hit it with lightning? And that seems like it would conduct electricity, and as long as we're not in the water, that might be a good idea. What do you think, Tyr?
I'll give it a quick shot. So I drop my shield, pull a glaive, or pull a spear, and toss it into the pool. You're gonna try and roll to hit the pool.
No, you don't have to.
Okay.
You can toss your glaive into the pool, and it sinks to the. You can see that it sinks to the bottom.
All right. It's
And that's
going.
it?
You know what it is? Tyr things are going in his head. Inanimate objects, it seems like, are not triggering anything. It's got to be something of like life force or sustenance. Maybe why the bread triggered it, and why bodily positions. I don't think I relayed this to you, but this is what Tyr's going on his head. So again, he's going to level his shield and advance at a quick but assured pace towards the pool and reaches the pool side.
As you come within 10 feet of the pool, the serpent again manifests.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Do you want to walk another step toward it, or did you stop once you reached that?
No, I move forward again the whole way into its zone. And does it do anything to me, or does it just hold?
Bless you.
Because I'm barring my sword at it.
Well, it will do something on its turn.
Oh, so it's my turn right now?
It's your turn right now.
I'm going to do, as I see it rearing, I imagine as I go from the second to the first square, I'm going to do a dungeoneering check to determine if I can figure out if it has some kind of weakness of a 27.
All right, this is unlike any elemental you have ever seen. It might actually not even be a water elemental at all.
Oh.
Interesting. With that, I don't know if I'm scared to attack it.
I dive into the pool and grab the key.
First, what I'm gonna do is we'll see. I'm just gonna go ahead and blow my dragon breath at it.
Okay.
Ooh, 19. I don't want to crit it. It's gonna be
That's gonna
30
hit.
something versus
Yeah,
reflex.
that's gonna hit. So you blow your breath on the water serpent, and you blow your dragon's breath on the water serpent, and it evaporates into mist as it's holy breath, right?
Well, holy and lightning. So I don't know.
So as your holy lightning breath hits the water serpent, it evaporates as if it were a large cauldron of water, and steam rises up towards the ceiling. And as you look back down at the pool, expecting to see the serpent there, you see nothing but the platinum key, and then also your glaive underneath the water.
Okay.
But the water shifts and ripples to distort the image of both of them.
Oh, so the water's still there?
Mm-hmm.
So it was gone for a minute and it came back?
Well, there's no serpent, but you still see it. You're looking down to what appears to be a serene pool of water, with rippling and more movement than you would expect from a still pool of water.
Basically, what Aurora saw when she looked in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got another idea.
It's back to normal, and with that...
So seeing the serpent gone, I'm going to approach the pool again. Aurora is not going to ask for permission to do
Wait,
this.
is that the end of Tyr's turn?
Is it?
How many actions do you have left?
That's a minor. So with that,
sorry.
no, it's fine. Just real quick, I'm just going to take total defense. I'm holding my sword back out.
Okay.
I'm just like, I don't know what's going
This
on.
room is fucked up.
Yeah.
So that's my turn.
Alright. Aurora is going to use my minor daily for a wall of water. So I'm going to attempt to pull the water out of this pool and make it manifest into a wall, and maybe we might be able to reach what's inside. Because if I can control the water, I might be able to get the key in the
Just
glaive
empty
out.
the vase and yeah.
Yeah.
It's worth a shot.
Sure.
Cool.
Wait, didn't you already use wall of water?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a daily.
Right. You haven't. It's still the same day.
We haven't rested.
Crap.
Yeah. So you already used it.
Oh,
The
that's
last
such a good
battle.
idea.
Well, two
Well, that's
battles
a backup if we have to come back.
Yeah, this is a good idea, but it would exhaust you to the point of
Okay.
collapse.
Yeah,
Into the
probably
pool.
not. And then I'd collapse into a waterfall. All right, Aurora has
Are you
great
guys
ideas that are not.
worried about Malachi having disappeared?
Well, of course we are. Yeah. Like, what is going on? So, all right. So, but it's not. We don't feel like it is. It's not gone. It's just okay.
Was
So
it-
Aurora's
yeah.
gonna back right the back. I'm gonna back that ass up to where I was before I approached the pool.
Okay.
Is it my turn?
I don't know.
Yeah.
My turn's over. I
He's
don't know
good.
who's
So it's actually now Malachi's turn. Malachi, you are.
Oh, good.
Go ahead and move 3 towards the waterfall.
Oh God.
All right. So you're being swept down river.
I'm assuming if I can stabilize myself, I would be able to teleport out of the river. Mm-hmm. But I've got to. I'm still like floundering, so.
Right.
That would be funny to see Malachi.
So I guess another strength or
Athletics check.
Or was it acrobatics?
That's worse than last time.
Oh no.
All right. You attempt to grab hold of the bank, but you're swept further downriver.
Jeez.
This is not our day. Don't split the party. We've
All right.
done just that.
Aurora. Now it is your turn.
Oh.
You're oblivious to what's happening to Malachi. You just saw him blink out of existence.
Yeah, at this point, like, I'm kind of scared, but I feel like maybe it's like, oh, it's just Malachi doing that thing. So, I don't really know anything's horribly wrong
That
at
thing
this
he
point.
do.
What to do?
He's just drowning. Don't worry.
Yeah. Alright, I guess I'm going to ready an action.
Okay.
So, I know that sounds silly, but that's what I'm going to do.
That's a good idea because there's nothing in here right now to do.
So, I'm going to ready Thundering Gust, which is a close blast 3. Are you everyone?
Probably all creatures.
Yeah. So I'm going to scoot over into this corner. This blast 3, I could hit it, but not necessarily.
Hit tier.
Good idea.
Yeah, okay. So I'm
Tyr
going to
didn't do
ready
anything his turn.
Thundering Gust.
I only got rid of the thing.
So you're going to ready Thundering Gust for, like, if the
Thanks,
serpent
Malachi.
manifests again?
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you want from me?
You know, yeah, if the serpent manifests again, if I'm given a target to shoot at, that's what I'm going to
That's your trigger. Okay. Sounds good.
And then... no, that wouldn't make sense, because it's close verse 5. That's pretty much all I can do at this point. I can't think of anything else that I haven't already used. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Tier.
My turn again?
Yeah, Aurora tells you that... well, actually, go ahead, Aurora. Go ahead and tell him what you're doing.
Oh, right, sorry. Alright, Tyr. So as soon as that thing pops back up, I'm going to shoot it. And as I walk through the water and the runes, does anything change? Because I did just walk right through a swirling rune.
No, when you step in it, the distortion that you saw over the key is manifest over your foot. So it looks like your foot is disembodied, like...
Ah! Aurora.
But you understand that it's distortion.
Squeaks.
You understand that it's distortion magic because you still feel your foot.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna stand in my little distortion pool and ready that action.
Tyr.
I'm confused on the order. See, I thought Tyr was first, and then
He was.
Yeah, it's Tyr,
I just- and then that
Malachi,
was-
Aurora. So that was the end of
Yeah.
her turn.
Oh.
So she was just telling him what she had done.
Yeah. Because I told him to make sure it was okay, and then I told Tyr. Aurora told Tyr.
I was starting off.
Tyr's going to place down his sword and grab his flagon and dip his flagon into the pool to attempt to drink it.
All right. As you touch the pool, the serpent roars back up out of the water. It's made. The serpent, of course, is made out of the water of the pool, triggering Aurora's action.
All right.
Aurora,
Tear duck!
go ahead and roll to blast the serpent.
Okay. 22 versus fortitude.
That hits.
Yes. Okay, good. I was like, oh, please, since it's a...
Aurora sends... It's a thundering gust, right?
It's going to be this huge blast of thunder and wind.
All right. It blows the water across the room, splattering against the walls, and Tears left with his flag in the water. All right.
But I don't do any damage to it.
You obliterate it, so now it's gone.
But it was gone the first time.
Yeah.
Well,
But now it's gone for now. It seems to be gone. What's your terminology?
And you see the same thing that she saw with her foot, where your flagon is the image is distorted and it's not where you know it is.
Like scoop up the key.
So seeing this, I'm going to relay back to Aurora and say this is some kind of illusory magic. There's a chance that maybe this is like a looking glass of sorts, and perhaps the key is located elsewhere in this room.
But you see your glaive in the same...
You see that your glaive in the pool as well.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is like it's... No.
I knew what you were
I'm
doing.
wrong.
Yeah. No, I knew what you meant. But I thought if your glaive's in there, maybe it's not the same. Maybe you teleport... Jump in the pool! Yeah, let's not do that. That's a great idea in the Tomb of Horrors.
still drowning over here.
Yeah, we're... Meanwhile, okay, so as we're looking in the pool, I'm going to ask here, where's Malachi?
Are you still going to try and take a drink of water?
We're always going to look around for Malachi.
You can do that as a what do you think, minor action?
Well, is my hand still in the pool?
Yes.
So I raise my glass. Is there any water in the flagon?
Yes.
Okay, I will take a sip of the water.
It tastes very good.
It does?
Yeah. Crisp, cool, and clean.
Does restore any healing points?
But nothing, it's just
Darn it.
clean water,
You get
nothing,
an automatic
nothing beyond
rest.
that.
Nothing beyond that.
Okay.
It strikes you that was probably a bad idea.
Oh, no.
Drinking magical water that's been trying to kill you. And just blinked Malachi out of existence, as far as you know.
I don't know, I was thinking maybe Gandalf. Or, sorry, not Gandalf, Dumbledore. Gotta drink to the bottom and get the key.
Yeah.
That's a lot of water.
After I drink the water, do I see any appreciable change? I guess it's a giant basin, I wouldn't see any change.
Because I thought maybe if you could become one with the water, you might be able to understand it more. No, none of that.
Nothing gained.
Darn it! We're trying,
You have
we're
a
trying.
flagon full of water that bubbles and distorts and looks...
After that, I'm going to, I guess, back away and survey the room.
Can we
And
shoot the roof?
I'm trying
I
to
don't
think
know what else
if I
to
can
do.
decipher anything from the runes.
Can I... well, we don't know enough about runes to manipulate one.
That's my. I'm just gonna go back, put my shield back up in defense.
Mm-hmm.
That's my turn.
Okay. Alright, Malachi. Move. Move 3.
Jeez.
This is more than 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Let's give you... There you go. Give you a break. Oh.
Oh no!
Getting worse every time.
Alright, you continue to be swept down the river.
For all his strength, he can't swim. Oh boy. Oh, this is
that
bad.
wasn't part of the physical education at the White Lotus Academy.
Skipped PE.
You were too cool for PE.
Yeah.
For like.
Alright, Aurora.
Hung out in the
That makes
corner.
it your turn.
Okay, alright, so Aurora's gonna take another look at the room. We have swirling water, we have runes, we have distorted water, there's a key in the middle that we can't get to. Malachi is just gone. He could be dead for all we know.
Well,
and
you haven't tried to get to the key yet, except for with Mage Hand.
thank you, nice DM. All right, and Mage Hand did not work. Okay, Aurora's going to approach the pool and call over her shoulder. You've got my back, right, dear?
Of course.
Can you do anything? Hurls a javelin through your chest.
Probably ready to action.
Can you? Yeah, I don't know.
But it's not his turn.
I was gonna say, shoot. Okay,
Well,
alright,
you guys can set it up so that, like, on the next round, because it's not like there's any sort of anything
Right.
happening that's forcing you to.
well,
not
Tyr,
take a-
you just drank. Are you back here or are you up at the... Okay.
Move back.
Yeah.
Alright.
You guys can make a plan and enact it on the next round.
Okay. Alright, so Aurora's gonna give it a try. Maybe I'll try to scoop it out with my staff or something. Like, no, we've already figured out that doesn't work. So, this is all what's going on in Aurora's
Plunge your
head.
hand into the pool.
You know what? I'm gonna go for it. Tyr drank, nothing happened. Screw it. I'm gonna go for it. So, Aurora hesitantly approaches the pool, looks in, no giant serpent to be found. And then, Aurora will ask Tyr.
So she approached and the serpent doesn't come out?
I haven't touched
Yeah.
the water. Yeah, so.
Doesn't matter. Well, I'm sorry, keep going. My bad.
Alright,
Here
so.
notes the oddity that a female approaching the water provokes
It's a
no
sexist snake.
Because I approached, it came out. He threw something in and it came out. You used me. Well, you used
Well,
mage
we've
hand,
all
did it
put
come out?
something in. Like, you had to dunk your flagon in there. He put some bread in. I think if something touches the water, like you said, that's not
But
just...
remember when I approached it?
It hadn't been
came
dealt
out.
any damage yet.
Huh?
It first manifests when Malachi disturbed the water.
Yeah.
And then when you guys backed away, it went away. And then when you advanced, it came up. And
Oh, I see.
Then
Yes,
you blew
that's
it away,
right.
and now... So if she were to disturb the water, you feel
likely-
it's only logical that
Right. That
the
would
serpent
come
would
up.
manifest again.
That makes sense.
Or maybe not.
I'm seeing.
Who
knows?
Seeing demons and shadows.
Alright, so... yeah.
Water, I guess.
Yeah, no shit. Alright, so, Tyr, if the snake appears, throw a javelin through it. You cool with that?
Okay, yeah. That won't happen for a while.
Well, how? But I mean, if we have a plan, it's.
Well,
the
then you
snake's
just say
turn.
that's what I'm going to do. And the ready.
Okay, so I ready
the
in action, so you
So he's
do-
going to have one more chance to
Okay.
float down. Because what we'll do is
down.
your turn will end, my turn will come up, and actually to expedite the process, go ahead and you ready it. Do you have another burst
Let's see.
or attack?
Yeah, I do. First.
You ready in action, and I'm going to come up and stick my hand in and just
Okay.
try and grab it.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right.
Because that way, at least we won't spend 2 rounds of Malachi going down.
All right. So Tyr talks Aurora out of it.
Ready
So
the
she-
action, and
Yep.
Tyr is going to go ahead and approach, and this time try and just stick his bare hand into it.
To try and grab the key?
Yeah.
Alright, give me whatever's best. Perception, acrobatics, or thievery.
Oh, I'm really good at all of those.
I sense sarcasm.
Maybe thievery.
Hello, old gnome. I'll never forget Sam's line. It was like,
You've got to listen to these D&D podcasts.
I'll show you, old gnome. We were laughing
When did
so
he
hard.
hire a gnome?
No, at the card table.
At the card table.
Oh,
And I was like giving him the atmosphere.
Like
He-
trying to prep him for RP. Hello, old gnome. I'll
you said
show
perception.
You. He's trying to be like that.
as the serpent manifests itself up to attempt to engulf you in
Alright.
its watery jaws.
Watery jowls. Ooh. Alright, that's pretty decent.
didn't you
18
know
versus
that?
Fortitude.
Oh, that doesn't hit, actually.
What?
Yeah.
Wait,
so-
wait. What did I roll? I rolled a 12 plus a 16.
It's a 30.
No.
28.
28 versus 42.
That does hit.
Michael can't do math. I'm sorry. What did I say?
18.
Oh my god.
You said it with such conviction too. You're like 18 versus 42. I'm like, that's not going to hit.
Sorry. I
Here you go.
saw 16 and 2, and I'm just gonna suck it up and use the calculator. I get nervous and then I can't do math.
So the serpent,
right, Tyr doesn't die.
As the serpent is coming down on top of Tyr, Aurora blows it away, and once again there's a large splash as foam and steam.
Tyr sputters.
Yeah, he feels like he just got splashed at Six Flags.
The log ride.
All right, that's it. But you reach in to grab the key and pull out nothing.
What?
Alright, that's my turn. And I
Alright.
can't ready in action because that's a standard, right?
Okay, float 3.
Oh god. 1, 2, 3.
There's not much more to
Wait.
go.
One
Was
more.
here 1, 2. Oh jeez.
Yeah.
I'm just less than
Come
5 feet
on,
from the
Malachi.
edge.
5 feet from
I
the
just want
edge.
to teleport
6
away.
feet from the edge, and I'm thinking
That might do it.
maybe swimming would be helpful.
Actually, that is what I rolled last time. That's a
10 plus
14 athletics.
What?
That doesn't do it.
At 6, and I have a 6 and I'm untrained in.
Where are you going? We need to
Is
switch
there anything
places.
else? I was gonna try to give him that knack for success, but I'm not there. So yeah, that. Oh my God, Malachi goes over the waterfall.
Not
Or
yet. Well, at the beginning of his next turn.
Oh my
Alright, quick,
God.
Aurora.
Okay. Okay, Aurora's going to approach the pool but not touch it. She looks in. What is at the bottom? Is it rocks?
Stones.
Is it? Yes! I raised stone.
Okay.
How wide is it? It's not really over a specific area, but, sorry, I didn't mean to point in your face.
But you can only raise one square, right? 1 5-foot square.
Choose the right square.
Yeah, you cause the target square to rise up. Aurora pouts. Okay, well it's 4 squares, is it not? It's 4 squares.
Yes.
So I have a 1 in 4 chance of getting the key.
Not really. You still have to pass a perception perception
right.
check in order.
But
to
if you did
pick
that,
one.
perhaps you wouldn't trigger it because you're not sticking anything in there. So it's worth a shot. You may
It's
just
a
do
minor
the,
action.
Well,
but
do the
it's also-
check. Try and get it out and do the check.
Wouldn't it be better for me to ready the action again? Because whose turn is it next?
Mine.
It's Tears.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
my thing sucks. I don't know if.
Well, I can try to do a check. You know, I can roll some dice. Let's try it.
All right.
You have to stand next to it to see in there.
Okay.
So you're gonna try and grab it too?
Who's gonna shoot it?
Nobody.
Nobody.
If you want to do cautious, then ready in action, and I'll grab for it again.
But he was just
Mixing
saying.
player not.
Well,
do we-
he was just saying that your perception might be better than his.
Right. No, that's true. Okay. So I'm thinking, well, if I get myself teleported, I can give Malachi knack for success, and then no, that's player knowledge. We don't know where Malachi is.
No. You know, he got swallowed by the.
I'm scared.
the
Okay, so I'm gonna do a perception check. I'm gonna try to reach
and
in.
grab the key.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do
So.
it. I rolled a 14, and that gave me a 22, and that's
Okay.
probably about as high as I'm going to get.
All right, I'll have Tyr hack at it if it comes at me. Deal.
I go next, so.
He goes
Oh, right,
next.
right. Oh, that's right. Oh, hey, this is pretty good. We got, okay. I'm gonna get my calculator out. And that is 19 plus 26.
26 perception?
Yes.
Is exactly what you need. You reach in, you grab the key.
Tyr, that wasn't so hard.
As you wrap your fingers around the key, the serpent rises up out of the pool once again
God.
and attempts to ingest you.
Stab it!
into the
Stab
pool.
it now!
Oh boy. She's gonna go over the edge. I'm gonna be all alone in the room.
You,
I still
Tyr,
have it. I still have the key.
she still has the key. Tyr, you see the serpent crash down over her, and she blinks out of existence, and she finds herself in the middle of a raging river.
What the fuck?
Aurora, looking down the river, you see flailing away.
Oh my god, it's a river monster! No, that's Malachi.
At the edge of what appears to be a waterfall with a very steep drop.
Oh no!
You still have actions. You still have your turn, so you can.
I was gonna say, but it's not. Is it my turn or is it your turn?
It's still your turn.
Still your turn.
All right, because that was
interrupt.
shit, man. All right, so I see Malachi. I see Malachi flailing away. Aurora is
Not his proudest moment.
All because of
It's
the
that elven chain shirt you're wearing. It's just too heavy.
Okay.
I don't have one of those.
Shit.
I'm not wearing light armor. Oh, I do have an elven mail, but not a chain shirt. I do want one of those later.
Ranged 5. Oh. What are we gonna do? Okay. It's still okay.
Of course, technically,
this is a
if
really
she's floundering, she's got to right herself first. Or that's why I haven't been able to do anything.
Make an athletics check to attempt to swim.
Or else I should have been doing
please God.
something.
No, you
So
at the
I'm
end of
hanging
your-
on to the key and I'm paddling with one hand.
At the end of your next turn, you're going to float 3 towards the waterfall.
Oh, shit. Wait. But is a minor? I can't even do a minor action.
What's your minor action?
It would be knack for success, but it's close burst 5. So I was even thinking of swimming towards, but it would shift him 2 squares.
What's your swim speed?
Is that on my character sheet?
It's usually half your move
My
speed.
speed is 6.
Okay, so your swim speed
But
is
couldn't
3.
I just fly out of the freaking river?
If you roll a 20 and with a
Wall of water would have been so helpful. Okay.
Although I would argue that if I have to make a check to do anything, I think
Yeah.
only free actions would
Yeah.
be.
I agree.
Yeah,
You
you're right.
You don't get a round.
Because you
don't
probably
get
have
a,
something that's a minor
full
action
round.
that could have gotten you out of there.
So you're like being swept down white water.
Right, okay.
Well, I mean, because and then the
So
only
it's probably a miracle I even saw Malachi if I do
yeah.
at all.
because I do have. I was just looking at my abilities, and the one thing that would help me here is I have a free action daily that lets me just re-roll a check or re-roll anything. And so I was like, yeah, I would be very useful right now,
But we've used all
but you wouldn't be able to use it. If
Oh, right.
With a free action, so
Yeah.
it kind of makes sense that okay, only free action. This is because that is exactly the situation you would want that for.
Right.
So you don't get a complement of action turn, unless you can at least write yourself. I'm assuming.
Right.
All right, Tyr. Makes it your turn.
Seeing this,
You find yourself staring at this serpent that just engulfed Aurora.
I'm going to, with the sword in hand, because I want it to be calm to think, I'm going to strike out at it with my radiant energy pulsing angrily through my sword.
Michael, can you bring me a Coke?
You got it. Anybody else want
30.
anything?
Could I get a Coke?
Me
A
too.
33 versus AC.
That hits.
Okay.
Your sword bites into the water, and
You hit water.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
And it sizzles away.
it sizzles away, leaving the steamy cloud. This room is beginning to feel like a sauna.
This is a never-ending battle.
Alright, here you are. 1.
Thank you, barmaid.
Yes,
What the hell am I going to do?
I didn't use the W word.
Oh.
Alright. Thanks, honey. That's super sweet of you. Wench, get me another drink.
Tyr is standing dumbfounded in front of the
All alone now.
Oh, ow,
What good is a warlord if I can't order any order? I'm going home.
Just you and Stone Solanas.
like Drago.
Well, buddy, he's the new Wilson.
Wilson. It's Malachi right now. He's. Oh.
I don't know. I'll probably just I'm just going to sit down in front of I'm going to actually
move 2 away, and just sit down. I am at an absolute loss. I have no idea what to do. My turn's over.
All right, Malachi.
Uh-oh.
You move 3 more, and
Off the edge.
slip off the edge you go.
Yay!
You plummet towards the rocky bottom.
Oh, jeez.
Let's see how you land.
Impaled on a rock.
Ooh.
That's 9 or 6?
Yeah, that's a 9.
All right, so
You will land
1.
not
90
good.
damage dealt.
14, 17,
Just teleport you back at the end.
6.
23.
Oh, jeez. 6 again.
Take 29 points of damage
Oh my
Okay.
god.
as you crash into the rocks at the bottom,
Ouch. So
knocking the wind out of you.
Maybe a few ribs. no, he has armor
Okay.
in his
I'm
arm.
at 41 HP. I'm bloodied.
All right, now make an endurance
can
check to see if
imagine
to attempt to not drown.
And if you fail this, then you automatically die. So the hit points were.
Hey, my endurance is better than my athletics.
Well, that's good.
Because at least it's con based.
Insta kill.
Ha! So 19?
No,
Gee!
that doesn't do it. So you were stunned by the sudden plummet.
So now what?
So now we go another round, and you've got a grace period for drowning until somebody can come save you.
How many fails before I die?
Yeah, I was gonna say, oh my gosh.
All right. So that makes it Aurora's turn. So Aurora, go ahead and float 3.
Okay, a 12 was not good enough.
Is this 3 or is this 3? Just
I've never
just
rolled
sit-
this
oh,
before.
we'll do
Yeah.
the middle.
All right, give me an athletics check to try and.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Your athletics, I guarantee, is lower than mine.
Yeah, 6 plus 8. We're gonna do 14 and.
No,
Are you trained?
minus 2.
No.
So
Oh yeah, 12. Oh goodness.
no.
What is
Alright.
your athletics?
Athletics is very low. It's 6 because it's based on
So
strength.
yours is exactly the same as mine.
Yeah,
So
we're
4.
all gonna go off
Basically,
this.
you're adding 4 to whatever you roll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's disappointing.
Okay, Tyr.
And you probably need like at least 20, probably.
We need like a mulligan.
Disappointing.
Yeah.
You were really close.
Tier ready's an action. If any of my comrades magically teleport back into the room, I'm going to rush over and heal them.
All right.
But I continue to sit there alone.
Meditating on what you should do next.
On how terrible and a warlord I am to let all my comrades
This has to be such
disappear.
a sad moment for Tyr.
Do dragons sweat?
In this room
he
of
would be.
steam and yeah. So I mean, if you read an action to
Oh,
heal,
so-
that might come in handy.
Now what?
All right, go ahead and see if you don't drown.
How can you drown the rocks though?
Well, he fell from how tall is this thing? It's like a 60-foot drop to rocks at the bottom.
How you didn't just get crushed on impact is beyond me.
Well, I mean, there's potential to do 50 points of
It's
damage.
Assassin's Creed gravity.
So
That would have killed me. But
that wouldn't have killed
would
you.
not have killed me.
Yeah, but it makes things difficult. Okay.
I came in. Okay, it's 2. How big is this grace period?
Dungeon Master's
May's really good at skill
Guide,
checks.
page
Too bad.
159.
Compendium or handbook?
So, it says Dungeon Master's Guide, page 159,
Oh,
is the 3-minute grace period, but you're attempting to have breath not forced from your lungs by the impact. So,
Here, I will. You can kill. Aurora, it's your turn. I'll try and look up
Oh.
because there was something about like swimming in here, but I don't.
I guess what is going on now? I guess I'm trying to figure out what am I doing? I fell.
You're now in the river.
I hit
the bottom of the river.
You hit the rocks in the river and sunk down, right?
okay.
So you're under.
Basically,
underwater,
I'm like in the water, just like sinking,
looking up,
like, trying
sinking, but you're stunned by that drop and that losing all those hit points so quickly.
Yeah.
And looking up and seeing like the sparkling sun drift into the
I'm just kind of like
Nice.
remembering.
yeah.
It's like that. Yeah.
Waiting on a mermaid or someone to come down and
There you go.
swoop me up.
Yeah.
Eat some gillyweed.
Yeah, that would have been helpful. Shit.
So how?
Oh yay! Okay, I rolled a 19. I'm
All
pretty
right.
good. That's good enough not to drown.
No, that's good enough to not. So you are able to grab the bank and haul yourself up out of the water, and you find yourself standing on the banks of the of this river.
But that wasn't my move action, right?
No, that's not your move action.
But there's more.
And you find yourself. Remember that courtyard with the teleportation circle?
Oh yeah.
That's where you actually find yourself on the other side of it. So you see.
Oh, I see.
Where you guys came in.
Okay, so we're not that far.
So
from
if
it.
you want to, you can
Run back to
you can
Tyr.
start shouting for Tyr and
Or-
running towards that path.
Okay, you know what? Aurora's not that brave. She just saw Malachi go over a cliff.
Okay.
Like,
How tall is the cliff?
60 feet.
Jeez.
okay. Player, don't get involved.
Yeah,
This is not emotional. Just do what your character would do.
Water plunges from the cliff 60 feet above. Huge plumes of mist spray up from the impact, spreading a wet chill through the air.
Okay, so Aurora looks over the edge. There's no more.
Oh, you're
flailing
gonna run
Malachi.
down here.
No, I'm looking.
Oh yeah, I'm gone.
He's not there,
No,
and he's not on the banks.
Yeah.
So I think Aurora's going to burst into tears and run back and try to like go get Tyr, like Tyr!
Okay.
My
So you would enter here shouting for Tyr.
my character runs and I'm sprinting, so maybe I can go a little bit farther. I
Okay.
burst open the door, and Aurora yells, "Tyr, come quickly!"
Yeah, you're like 7 squares away from. So if you run, your move speed is.
Oh yeah, I'm 6, so
Yeah.
I would get there like even if I had a limp.
Yeah. Panting, Aurora bursts through the opening,
move
shouting for Tyr.
Yeah.
So Tyr, you hear
Making
her
it my turn.
making it Malachi's turn
Oh, that's right.
to look up into the sun filtering through the.
You
through
feel
the
like
water.
harp music.
That's what we've got going right now.
Yeah.
That might do it.
That's pretty decent.
That's a 22 endurance.
Yes, that does it.
Yay!
So with your you realize that this is not how you're going to die. Die you might someday, but it will not be today. And you haul yourself up, and now you need to make a more modest athletics check to swim to the bank.
So I didn't die.
No.
Swim to the
Good.
bank that we're on.
16.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yay!
It's actually DC 15.
Nice, you missed it. Or, not missed it, but you got it by 1.
Jeez.
Is this, am I right here? Which side of the bank would you like to swim to, Malachi? You
It
were
doesn't matter
probably
because
so
he's 60
disoriented.
feet away, so
Oh.
Yeah.
he would probably swim towards.
Whatever I see.
Yeah, so this is what you see, Malachi. You're here at the base of the falls, and so you
I can't believe Malachi went over
swim
the
over
edge.
here, and then you would recognize this area here.
What is that area?
That's the area that you came out of after you fought the obelisk and the garden equipment.
Oh, jeez. Back there. So Malachi thinks, okay, so I'm here. I'm sure everyone is still back in that room. Do I remember how to get the fastest way to get back there?
Because like I came
took
up
a
here
weird.
and then
We took a weird.
Weird circuitous route over a period of days.
I mean, I know we've been drawing maps, so so I'm sure we've kind of
So
studied
May
those.
has the map that you've been drawing, so I would say probably not.
Scale the wall back up.
60-foot climb?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
Is it doable?
because because these are the walls.
Those would
right?
be athletics checks. To climb, to free climb.
Nope.
A waterfall.
That would be pretty epic, though.
Now, you do remember that...
You have some rope, I guess.
You do remember that there was a door
Here has rope, I
underneath
think.
this waterfall that led you into that secret
Catacombs.
catacomb passage.
Jeez. And there was
Or do you want to just lie on the bank and catch your breath? That might be an
that
option
might be
too.
a good option because you have one healing surge.
I mean, there were no enemies that we encountered in the catacombs, but I don't remember how long that was. I'm just gonna wait.
Okay.
That guy's gonna rest. He's gonna
All
take
right,
his
Tyr.
daily research and rest.
My turn.
All right. So we don't have to have turns anymore. This is all free
Free
play.
play.
So
Okay.
hearing Aurora
probably
screaming, I'm going to turn and thank Ayun for at least one of my comrades being alive. And I run out to regroup, and she gives me a short spiel of the teleportation. So without wasting any more time, I have her lead me to the bank.
Edge of the waterfall.
And look over.
Make our way, and I see Malachi moving, and I'm thankful that he's still alive.
Aurora's just sobbing. Look at him.
And speaking of that, it is time.
I'm just gonna lie on the ground and look up, and I see him, and I'm just like,
Guys, I'm alive.
Aurora, why are you crying?
Let's
Now
see.
he is actually on the other side of the river from where you guys are.
What?
You guys are here.
Oh, so he's over here. No?
well, just the way the map is drawn.
The way the map
Okay.
is drawn is a little bit backwards, but so
Oh.
you guys are here,
Okay,
and he's
gotcha.
lying on the bank down here.
Okay,
And
so
you guys
we'll
can
just
see,
reflect it.
you, from your perch, 60 feet up, you can see the
There. Okay,
the-
that's a little bit more accurate.
the remnants of the obelisk that you destroyed. So
Okay.
here, once again, is the map. So you guys are right here. I can point with this right there,
Right, and he's on the other
right
side.
here. Yeah.
All right. Well, in my backpack, I do have a 50-foot rope, and so
10 feet short.
Yeah.
And you got
And we have to tie him to something.
What I am wondering
So
is
we have 20 feet.
How far can you teleport?
that's what I was going to say. Teleport up the amount.
and not that far.
Oh,
It's
I have
just two
raised
squares.
stone. I have raised stone.
Wait, isn't that a daily?
No,
No. It's an
Wait.
encounter.
Isn't it 2 squares?
but I haven't used it.
My
I haven't
default
used it. I talked
teleport
about
is
using
only-
it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I can do 10
It's
feet.
minor
yeah.
action.
As long as you can teleport 2 squares,
Okay.
you're
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, I can teleport 10 feet.
But do I really want to move his broken body?
You can call out and ask him if he's,
Just 10?
he's okay. If there's
Yeah.
anything broken.
Because I don't know how that would work.
Did you
out.
sustain any permanent damage from that fall?
Permanent damage?
Like, is your wrist broken or
Yeah,
something?
broken bones or anything like that?
Get creative.
Probably.
Yeah.
I would imagine your core is quite damaged.
Probably some cracked ribs. Probably just kind of a little bit labored breathing.
You got a
Does
pin,
that
pin block.
inhibit your ability to keep your arm concealed?
Oh.
Probably, because now I'm just kind of like this, so I can't have it. It's just, I'm kind of like,
Well, in player knowledge, the moment he gets up, I'm going to heal him, and there's his last healing surge, and shit's going to go down.
So he's got all the way up to his shoulder. at that point.
This
Yeah.
isn't going to be much of a hidden secret anymore. So with that, I pull out my rope and I fashion a small sling in the bottom of it, so he could like teleport into it and sit in it, and I can pull him up with
Or
the
I've
help
got
of
raised
Aurora.
stone, which, that's 10 feet. Oh, sorry, 20? Hold on, let me check. No, 20 feet.
I'm sure like everybody probably has some rope, so it's like
We all do. We can combine it together. Actually, that's a better idea. I'm going to use make a bowman's knot and connect the two ends of our rope, so that way I can make a more elaborate. And you don't have to teleport,
So we lower it all the way down, and you can. I fashion a harness into it, so you can just kind of like hold on weakly to it.
So I'm gonna require you to take 20 in order to do that.
That's perfectly fine.
And then you guys, are you both gonna haul him up?
I'm gonna ask her to help because although I could do it for 60 feet, even if she can't help that much, anything will help hauling up 60 feet.
All right, so you give me an athletics check and you support him.
Okay. Whoop! Sorry, Kuma. Threw the dice at her dog.
And I think that'll just be a moderate DC
Buddy.
to get him up here.
All right, and I support with a D.
Oh, I got a 20.
I got an 18.
So he has a nice smooth.
I'm just like, go back to me, comrades.
Yeah. I support with an 18.
Here's a funny thing though. Remember, you guys are on opposite banks.
Oh, I was. That's what I was. At first, I was going to tell him to
shit.
teleport to the other side of the bank so we didn't have to swim.
Oh, okay.
And then at the bottom, you can get into the harness.
Now,
Makes sense.
how many feet can you teleport, Malachi?
10 feet.
It's well more than 10 feet across.
Okay. What about
It's 50
how many?
feet across. No, each square is 5 feet.
Yeah.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 squares.
20 feet.
20 feet across.
Swim back
And
across.
You can teleport how much? You said
10
10?
feet.
But it's how many feet?
20.
30. 20?
4 squares, 20 feet.
You could
Yeah.
raise stone in the middle of it.
I thought about that, but then you'd have to. I mean, you could jump.
I could teleport
From
to
there.
there and then teleport the rest of the way. If there was like a stepping stone in the
Okay,
middle.
yeah, let's do that. So I'll raise stone 20 feet, assuming that this part of the
This way-
river
What's
is
the
not
what's your range?
Yeah,
on
the
it?
range on that.
5. Shit.
Oh.
Wait. Hold on.
25 feet.
Let me double check. Yeah, 5.
All right, so there's a conundrum.
Shoot.
Just swim over.
Swim, I'm injured.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you don't want to
He's got cracked ribs and
I
he just.
barely got the first time.
Oh, here we go. Knack for success. The target shifts up to 2 squares as a free action.
Or
So when he teleports,
is the river calmer down here?
that was 5.
Would it be?
Huge plumes of mist spray up from the impact, spreading a wet chill.
You had to swim to the other side of the bank.
You can swim?
Huh?
I have to swim to the other side? Does that seem to be...
Oh, I meant like at the first time you couldn't just swim.
Well,
Right?
he went towards the area that would be like most familiar.
No,
Because the other side's
getting-
covered
Why?
in
I'm pretty
trees.
sure he's just gonna swim to the closest.
I just... Whatever was
Closest
closest
bank,
to me
yeah.
is where...
He probably
DM's
doesn't know where.
choice.
He's not familiar. He just tumbled over a cliff. He
Now,
thinks it's for land.
at the top of the waterfall, it's only
It's narrower.
it's 10 feet across or 15 feet across. at the
Okay,
top.
so I can raise stone,
Across
hop
the top
over.
of- yeah.
We can hop over and then get him from there.
Okay. Just make a bridge with your stone.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Have it come out this way.
Yeah, because it's 15 feet. If you can raise
Oh,
it
that's
20
true.
feet, and
I
go,
guess I could. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about,
Nice.
but let's do that.
Okay. All
Raise
right.
it
For it.
perpendicularly.
Yeah, rather than vertical.
That works.
And then we pull him up, taking 20, and rolling the 20.
All right.
So he's up, and he's panting heavily.
And you guys notice that his hand is now a chitinous claw, with
Ew.
or chitinous paw with the same number of digits, but with
it's like
large.
webbing.
More awesome looking.
Yeah, it's larger and there's big spiky projections on it, and it seems to extend.
Daedric armor.
Yeah, it looks like Daedric armor. It extends up to his elbow with spikes coming out of his elbow.
I informed here that I feel I have a few broken ribs, and I don't know, maybe like, I don't know, I'm having trouble breathing, so maybe punctured lung.
Or we're just gonna point to his arm and just go like,
One fate point,
What?
persona point for the punctured lung
nice.
How
and the difficulty breathing.
how conscious are you right now?
I mean, not like, if there was an enemy, I wouldn't be all like, alright, teleport back!
Isis skewer.
So seeing this,
People were like, "Run away!"
And it was more like limp away.
seeing him in the dilapidated state that he is, I would imagine that Tyr would I'm going to stabilize you, and
Right.
seeing, not spending a heal surge because I noticed this horrible curse, and I immediately ask you, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
I stand like 5 feet away from you. When did you
Roar's
pick up?
pointing.
horrible infection.
Malachi states that, this thing? It's like, wow, I was kind of keeping it a secret, but back when we were in that, what was that again?
The far
realm? Yeah, when we were in that far realm in that tower or whatever.
Yeah.
That
Back
we were in
at,
that room, everyone disappeared, and crazy stuff was going on.
When you guys were navigating the stars.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Why wouldn't you tell us this?
I didn't want to trouble y'all with it.
We're getting rid of this right now. And I'm going to sit down and start spreading out all of my rituals, and we're removing this affliction right now, which takes an hour.
Is he stable enough to do that, though?
Yeah, well, there's a chance I could kill him, but...
we might want to rest before that.
It's actually impossible for me to kill him. My heal check's high enough. But there's a chance that I could severely injure him. I don't want to rest. I don't want to rest first. I want to get this. I want to get this affliction off.
No. Aurora argues with Tyr. She doesn't think that's a good idea. You cannot do that in such a weakened state. We need to rest before you can try to do that ritual. You can argue with her. But she's a little emotional right now.
Tyr huffs in exasperation.
He almost died.
Very nearly.
All right, fine. At least he's stabilized somewhat. Let's
go
back.
make camp somewhere over in the woods.
Do we want to camp in the woods?
I don't want to camp in there.
I'd rather camp in there, seeing we have the key.
We can camp around Sylvanas.
I would rather go camp around Sylvanas too, just because.
Like drape a tent over him.
I miss my buddy. How far away are we from Sylvanas? Like a matter of 100 feet or so?
From the door that leads into that area, you guys are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, whatever 13 times 5 is, so.
13
like
times 5? Oh, right, yeah.
65 feet
away.
Oh,
so it's right there. Let's make our way back to Sylvanas' body, and that way we can at least regroup.
Okay.
And I'm going to throw an arm around Malachi and help him hobble back.
The good arm or the weird arm?
Don't touch the weird arm. It might be contagious.
Touching that arm.
Nasty. That's nasty.
All right, getting back into this room.
The room that we didn't want to camp in at first, we're like, we don't want to camp in here.
Getting back into this
now we're like, oh god, thank god we're back.
This room is clear somewhat. I like your idea of healing. Let me first see.
Can we start a fire? Is that a bad idea?
I think that's not a great idea.
We're in a, what's not that?
You're in an enclosed space.
Yeah, I forget. I'm not going to do that.
I think we need to...
Plus there's no sticks. We would have had to gather them, which we did not.
We need to, We need to rest.
Plus we'll take a snack break or whatever.
Yeah. I'm trying to... Do I want to do this?
Poor Sylvanas.
Yeah.
Rora's gonna sit...
All sorts of weird stuff has happened to him.
I know. Rora's gonna kind of sit next to him and just kind of, with her knees at her chin, and just kind of sit and pout.
You can.
She's like this.
You can do prestidigitation or something to make something glow, right?
Yeah.
So you might have a fire, which you might have like a little glowing coin or something in the middle to cast light.
We don't really have we just our bread's gone.
Yeah, torch. You guys
glowy bread.
You guys need to eat.
I could make my staff glow or something. So we have light. It's not.
Okay.
Is it close?
You can make Sylvanas glow.
Yeah.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say let's camp for the night, and even though it's against undead, I'm going to put his camp. I don't want to. He's out in the middle, so I'm going to say let's go get in this corner, and I'm going to heal and do everything. But first, I want to cast the the undead ward, so at least we have a barrier against undead people.
That's smart.
So if you guys want to, this will only take 30 minutes for a ritual. Tyr sits down to begin doing things. And
I can't support, really.
so it's just you.
Yeah.
You're breathing heavily over in the corner, and I'm like, just give me 30 minutes, and we'll get to you real quick.
Hang tight, buddy.
He's like, doing good.
I'm fine. He like coughs up blood.
It's not going to do much good if we're all dead.
Yeah.
All right. So, I rolled a 20. Nice.
Well,
So
I
that's
think you
going
need
to
support. That's pretty
be, well, you can go ahead and just, that'll be 27, 25, 25.
I like this music.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I don't, you try and support.
Okay.
There you go. So any
Okay.
undead 15 or lower can't pass through it. And if they're higher and they pass through it, it does 20 damage.
Okay.
And it'll just be, this line right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that takes 10 minutes to do. Okay. So we have our undead ward up, and we can breathe a little easier. And with that, I turn to Aurora and say, go ahead and
Bed down.
make some food or whatever. I'm going to.
Give me a sandwich, woman.
I'm going
Or
to.
sticks her tongue out.
Going to tend to Malachi.
Do you need light? I mean,
Yeah.
Okay, because I can stand over
Just
you with like, light.
make this a homely area for us. As much as a home we can in this area. I liked your light idea, so no fires, but I think a good glowing globe, because I need to be able to see his wounds.
Right, to heal him.
Would you say that you have...
Because I can instantly light or snuff out something like a candle, a torch, a small campfire, anything like that. So I can, magically light something.
Is this
Like
more
that, but I can also
of-
snuff it out really quick and,
That's good. Is this more of a disease or an affliction that's...
Malachi,
Sitting down, taking
we need to
patient
talk.
history, medical history. How long have you had this?
Are you on any medication? Are you pregnant, nursing, or maybe covering?
I don't know, DM, because I have. There's 2 different rituals for this.
We have to ask Matt.
You'd have to ask Matt.
Oh,
Somebody
yeah.
call him.
Oh, he's at a concert right now.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Well, you're the DM now, so you can kind of...
It doesn't really make a difference. It just,
Yeah, thanks.
it just changes the cost, not by much.
You get like that little candle.
I do remember that it's supposed to be permanent and incapable of being removed in response to how many healing surges he has. So, and you would probably know this about yourself at this point, and tell him that it goes away when I'm
Healed and rested.
Yeah, when I'm healed and rested. It's only when I become weakened that
Yeah.
this begins to take over.
And I say that it manifests itself when I'm in a weakened state. That's why I've been able to keep it hidden so long.
Well, the nice thing about rituals is if you do it and it's incurable, it doesn't expend costs. So I would sit down and I'd probably spend an hour with you
probably do.
trying to heal it and realize that I couldn't
right
heal
here.
it. And that's just going to give us more information as well. Tyr realizes that it's out of his control to heal. And so now I know I can't rely on healing you. You just need to be well rested. And so I urge everyone to try and get as much sleep as they can in this horrid place.
Yeah.
I'm going to sit up and keep watch.
Still no sign of May, huh?
No sign of May.
No sign of anybody. Commune with the spirits and try and get guidance. Where's my pencil? How about this?
So we're resting. We are taking an extended rest.
Let's take. Well, before we go to bed, I mean, after all of that, we might as well explore our loot for the day. Let's take a look at this key and see
That's
if it
true.
holds any
Yeah, because
properties.
I've still just
Okay.
got it in my pocket.
Yeah, so this key is eerily resembles the key that
In the picture.
Glowed.
in the picture. Yes, in that tapestry room.
Oh,
And in
right.
addition, it is,
Called.
as Tyr noted, it's not made out of silver. It's actually made out of platinum and is worth 2,500 gold pieces.
Let's sell it. before using it.
That helps. What?
It's worth 2,000. Does it have any arcane nature about it?
No.
Okay.
It's just a mundane key.
But made out of a very
2,000.
expensive.
Yeah,
Okay.
platinum.
Now,
Yeah.
can we recap what was in that picture again?
It was a
I can
picture.
showed
It's
it
a
to you,
picture
actually.
of
Yeah.
a guy that is basically like walking up to the door. He's like being electrocuted or like being zapped.
Yeah, and he has
He's
some
like,
lockpicks in his hand.
yeah, and then there's the guy that has the key that's like holding it up like, no, don't.
Oh, okay.
Right there.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
So
Alright,
basically saying, looks like, don't try to get in here without the key.
cool. Okay.
Use the key. Don't try anything sneaky.
Now, also, you'll remember in this area where you guys were camping, there was the brazier that was swinging. Right? You guys never did anything about that because you got attacked by the llama.
Oh yeah, I forgot
So there's
about
a brazier that's kind of swinging, casting an eerie glow about the room. There's a sundial right beneath it, so the time is constantly changing.
Okay.
I'm going to I'm going to use that.
What kind of rate? Like a fast rate?
Yeah, at a
A minutely rate.
yeah. So it rotates around as if someone had like slapped it a long time ago, and it's still continuing to swing. But
Does it light up at any point, or does anything in the shadow change?
The shadow on the sundial changes as the brazier
Oh, okay.
rotates.
Okay. But it's not
So
like
the-
it doesn't change with the brazier, it just changes.
The shadow changes with the brazier. So
Terrible
the sundial's
sense
telling the
of point.
incorrect time as it spins around.
Right, okay.
Tyr will meditate on that and have the answer for you in the morning.
Thanks.
Once you guys are rested. With that, anything else y'all want to do, or shall we rest?
Let's rest and take a 5-minute player break.
Sure. Sounds good
Sounds good
to
to
me.
me.